Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooter's gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. Grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means.
Good evening, UTLR. We are live with you here from the Martinsville Speedway, where we're glad to have everybody on board tonight for what is to be a thriller Martinsville race here this evening. You got myself up in here in the booth, and joining me for the remainder of the season, I am so glad to introduce him, Mr. SP. What is up, my man?
Hello, sir. I'm glad to be here. I'm doing pretty good, man.
Yes, sir. I'm super glad to have you up here finally. These last few handful of races, it's going to be a showstopper in the truck series as we race towards the championship races. SP is such a great broadcaster over on the esports racing community side for NVRA and other series as well. Joining alongside, we do have a third guest in the booth tonight. He's been helping INF here in the last couple weeks in the Cup Series, but we want to give him a little taste of his own medicine right here with the best of the business. INF is one of the best, without a doubt, but when it comes to being right here alongside pretty much the main showman here, uh, glad to have old Yeti in the booth. Yeti, what is up, my man? You ready for this?
About as ready as I can be at this point, man. The anticipation has been rising all day, so let's make it interesting, shall we?
And you know it. Well, like I said, we're here at Martinsville, and SP, we have seen so much chaoticness here in the truck series this season. It's been wild, but Martinsville, I mean, we just came off of a race 2 weeks ago at Darlington where Deport claimed his first win of the season, and it clinches into the final four. Who would have thought, of all people in the playoffs, that Deport would be the first one to lock into the championship four? Now here we are 2 weeks later, and we still have about seven other drivers vying for, or no, sorry, five other drivers vying for those remaining three spots. Who you think is going to be the main prospect here this evening?
Well, obviously, keeping a close eye on what I've seen as far as this season goes. There's a lot of comers and goers in the truck series. You got to really take in consideration as far as who's fast on what tracks. And when looking at the short tracks, especially this season in trucks, I'm keeping a very close eye on Flash. Flash is a very good driver on these short tracks. He knows how to get it done here. It's his bread and butter. Luke is the points leader. He has a 62-point lead over the cut line. I'm not too worried about Luke. Luke's probably going to take it easy. He should have a Final Four berth pretty locked up almost if he finishes pretty good tonight. And then one other guy I'm going to keep a somewhat of a close eye on who's been very quiet throughout these playoffs but has also been pretty fast is Mr. J. Mr. J, I feel like, is pretty good, performs very quietly on every sort of track we go to. Like at Sonoma, he was really good as well as Darlington. So Mr. J, definitely something to keep an eye on because he's obviously dug himself in a little hole, looking to get himself out of that. So keep an eye on those three guys tonight.
Yeah, indeed. I gotta agree with you. So many headlines though in the truck. Like I said, LRS being kind of like the lock and loaded one, but then you have Deport locking it ready. He gonna have to break tonight, no matter what he does. Then you have Flash trying to make something happen on short tracks, like you mentioned. Mr. J trying to dig himself out of a hole has been quiet, but has been sneaky good. And then one person you didn't mention, but trying to complete a somewhat Cinderella story. HD. Bro barely got in to the playoffs. He got in because everybody else decided to help him beat, I believe it was Ardeni, into the playoffs at Talladega. And he's been so close to getting that first win in the truck series. He finally broke it at Michigan in the Cup Series. here in UTLR, getting his first career win in the league. But now he's been trying to race for that championship, and he wants to get there. He has been a Cinderella story the entire playoffs. He's 2 points above the cut line. And let's throw in this little loop. After tonight, they go on a 3-week break before the final race to determine who goes to the Final Four. What a moment this is going to be for these drivers to go on to a break like this. Yeti, going into a break like this, what would be your mindset? You're behind the wheel of one of these trucks, getting ready to be a final race to lock into the Final Four. But first, you got to get over this 3-week break where you get to just settle out and be on vacation. What is your mindset going through those 3 weeks preparing for the race?
Honestly, that's a good question. I would say preparation, if anything. If you're not locked in to a playoff run already, preparation is going to be key and just being on your A game. Even if you're not racing right away, just always having that mindset of, I can do it. Even though even if you may see this break as an opportunity, like, kick back, you know that when you come back, it's going to be go time as soon as that next race comes. So just being after it, committing to the chase. I mean, that's really the best way to word it.
Couldn't say it better myself because honestly, some of the guys that race trucks also race Cup and Xfinity. But there are a few guys, a couple, not actually many, but there's one in particular that doesn't race really anything else besides trucks. He's not in the playoff hunt, but just talking about mindsets. Mountain Ranger, he only races trucks. He races part time here in Cup, but he's only in trucks full time, and he's not a top contender. But that mindset of going on 3 weeks without racing over here with us, and then having to come back and having to prepare to try to end the season on a good note, with it not being a playoff driver. But a playoff driver, like you said, you got to have a great mindset. You cannot let your brain go on a break knowing what's at stake, especially when you're locked in. But tonight's lineup is going to look like this. Starting from the rear in 13th place is Drake. Starting 12th is our deepest playoff contender, Mr. J. Starting 11th is going to be the 33 of Toby Welsh. Starting 10th is R. Denny in the 26 truck. Starting 9th is Go Dogs in the number 15. Starting 8th is the 56 of Mountain Ranger. Starting 7th is a playoff driver, Low Broke in the 18, and he'll be providing his onboard view with us tonight. Starting 6th in the number 32 is HD. Starting 5th is the number 99 of Flash. Starting 4th is number 98 of Deport. 3rd, and we haven't talked about him, but we'll get to him in just a second, but INF starting in that 3rd position. Second is LRS on the outside front row. Starting on pole with a time of 20.460, Dr. Clater. SP. We get actually loaded in, so we're actually going to skip that question and get right to it because it is time to get the most famous words in motorsports and get pre-race ceremonies underway here from Martinsville.
My friends, hear me now. It's go time. It's go time time. It's go, no go, lock and load, love him and leave him, smoke him if you got him, see you, wanna see you, see you on the other side, time. It's time for the Blue Emu Maximum Pain Relief 400. And now, please welcome your Grand Marshal, Whit Blattner. Drivers, start your engines!
Alrighty, and we are back. What a Grand Marshal here this evening. We're so excited to bring coverage as we get ready to get loaded in here as they are getting loaded up into the race. SP, you said in some time that you had some stats you want to go over before we go green here.
Yeah, so I'm looking at all the short tracks that we have raced in the Truck Series this season. We have about 6. 4 of them were won by our points leader, LRS. Now, the other 2 guys that have won was Edgington, one at Dover, and the other one was Splash, one at Richmond. So I like Luke's pick if you guys want to choose him as a favorite. Flash looks pretty good too. He won the most recent one as well. So Luke and Flash, I think those two guys going to be the ones to beat tonight. But that's kind of my little SP stat of the race.
Hell yeah, I like it. Well, Yeti, you're like I said, you're new here to NASCAR in general, and you're still getting a feel of a lot of tracks. Martinsville being a mile and a half, the paperclip is what they call it. As you can see in the top right corner, is labeled as a paperclip. So, very interesting here. These guys already actually underway because it is a short track, so they were getting underway very quickly. So they already are into the race here. So as we're loading in, we're going to load in under the green flag here. Coming to, we get on board here, Dr. Clater did get the jump here as they come around to lap 4. And the stage is 34 laps SP, so be interesting to see how these guys handle this whole stage.
Yeah, looking at this right now, you got Clater, great lead so far. Then you got LRS, I don't know where he went. Trying to find him. There he is in that 10 car. Running an interesting scheme tonight, not in his usual 2 scheme. Running that Noah Gregson-like car or truck.
That's what that is.
In that P2.
Okay.
Yep. In the 3rd place. Oh, someone already lagged out. Our Denny's already out of the race.
Oh man, that's unfortunate.
5 laps in.
They waited for him just for him to lag out. That's gotta bite.
It's unfortunate.
Well, I don't think he's a playoff contender, is he?
Yeah. This many laps in, yeah, he's already lagged out.
Yep. So that's unfortunate. Someone who's not got a good start to the race so far is INF. I don't know where he started, but INF kind of far back and might have gotten shoved out of line because he's about P8, P9 right now.
Yeah, he started back there in the 3rd position. And he's definitely fell back to P6 actually.
Yeah,
nice,
not a good start from INF.
Nice scheme though. I'll give him that. I like that simple gray and white with the red.
Yeah. By the way, Clater about maybe a 2-second lead on Luke. Got Eddie right there behind him, and then in 4th place, try to figure out who the hell that is. It looks like it might be. Can't even tell you.
That is Deport, I think. Yep, Deport.
In the 4th place position.
And that 98, red, white, and blue.
Oh, that's
scheme.
H. That's in 3rd. I'm talking about 4th HDs in this 32 scheme right here. That's what I looked at.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Cool. I was gonna say, well, Alex, they're all kind of single file right now, just all trying to make room, trying to get themselves spread out, similar to what we saw in the Xfinity race. I know you broadcasted that when I was in the race racing. A lot of these guys got spread out in the cars because these cars handle like Xfinity, spread out very quickly, and then you don't really see a lot of passing happening unless someone gets a bumper. So that's just how, you know, how strong and how much you need to get a good restart here at this track, because all the positions you gain really are going to be in the first 2 laps, and after that, I mean, kind of just SOL, man, and you just got to really fight. It's so hard to pass unless you have to use a bumper, as we're seeing a move happen here for the 4th place position. INF going down below HD. INF, like we said, dropped back quite a bit. It's going to be able to pick up that position on HD as he hits the wall, and that's going to allow the 99 to pull right on through and pass HD.
Yeah, if you are new here, of course, these custom schemes, the red wheels are the indicators for the playoff drivers. You see Deport and, of course, HD that has them. But, yeah, looking really good, strong for INF, trying to recover after a not-so-good start here. But Clater trying to show his class. He's been kind of the dominator in the trucks here recently. It's either been him or LRS. So he's trying to look for like a little show-off game, trying to take away a position that somebody could lock in into the Final Four.
Well, he's going to have a little bit of company here, because here comes LRS right on the back bumper of Clater. He was really far back, about 2 seconds. Now, barely a car link between the two guys here going into the corner. Ooh, LRS sent it really deep on the Clater.
Oh, and look back behind him, Deport and HD. Or, sorry, Deport and INF going at it.
Oh, things are going to pick up here a little early, too. Oh, Eddie checked up a little bit.
Got a little bit of a question here in terms of what do you think the strategy should be for the drivers?
Stay on the bottom and don't move from it. That's pretty much the strategy. Ooh, Eddie, very wide
Uh,
there. Hits INF up and out of the groove.
Judging from what I'm seeing with Flash Champ or the 98 and another car, I don't think they got the memo about being on the bottom, especially the 98.
Oh, flash
is-
and bumper to the 68.
This is one of those tracks where you just have to be patient, but also patience runs out. So you really just have to be consistent and know when to make a move. It is a little early, but they can easily go get it done. But you don't, at the same time, yes, you want to be in position and kind of just ride around in single file. But if you ride around too long, that guy in front of you may start pulling away, and then you don't have any chance to hop on that position. So I think that's why they're doing battle right now, trying to take advantage of that opportunity while they still have it.
Yeah, for sure. Lap traffic in front of the leaders, by the way. Go Dogs already has a lot of damage on that front nose. This might help Luke. Might hurt Luke. Might help Clater. Might hurt Clater. Looks like 15 gets out of the way. Luke's going to have to mess up his entrance a little bit to get around that 15 because the 15 kind of took away his entrance. So a little different entrance, but Luke is all over the back bumper of that 3 truck. I feel like Luke might be a little faster right now, but can't really seem to do much with it. Like we've mentioned before, it's just so hard to pass.
Well, and you also want to protect the bottom too, because the second that you don't hit the bottom, somebody's going to be there. And Clater,
Oh, yeah.
like you see Alvarez, he kind of diamonds the corner here. But Clater was riding that bottom the entire time around. So it's really depending on how you take the corner.
Yeah, for sure. Eddie's still under fire from INF, by the way, for that P3 spot.
That could get
INF
interesting
lurking.
with Go Dogs right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, Go Dogs took the exit away from Luke in turn 4, and it looks like it might take away from Eddie. Might help INF. And he goes to the inside.
And that's a spot you don't want to catch a lap
15.
of traffic, is right there in the corner.
Exactly. You mess up your entrance, you might hit him, he might hit you, and it's a bad day for both drivers.
Look on back, you got Mr. J and Drake back here on their own, battling a little bit of a battle, trying to heat up. See Drake down below Jay for position. Jay doesn't really have a handle, and I feel bad for him because he's kind of in a little hole, and after a rough week at Darlington, and already he is falling back and not the best vehicle on track here tonight, and it's going to put him in a deeper hole going into I forget where we're at in 3 weeks, but wherever we're at, he's going to have a time struggling probably.
11 to go, by the way, in stage number 1. 2 leaders, top 2, still hanging on really strong. They've checked out from 3rd place on back, and I know Luke, he's not a very patient driver. Clater's not the cleanest driver. He's a little aggressive too, but both of them not super dirty where, you know, they can't have a good battle side by side. So this will be a good battle coming up to the finish. 10 laps to go now here in stage number 1, and honestly, great job by Clater and Luke. Still haven't seen a lot of contact from them except for that one little instance where Luke shot and missed the corner, but great job from them so far.
Luke's around.
He is around.
Oh, what a hard impact by
That's
him.
an SP jinx.
I don't want to say you gave him the commentator's curse,
Well, if you're new here
know.
and have heard me broadcast, I give commentator curses all the time. Oh, another car's on the wall. It's Eddie.
but oh well. So much for it being quiet.
Yeah, action taking place here late.
Not something Luke wanted. 2nd place, new face in the P2 slot. It is all INF. Started 3rd, dropped back to about 8th place, back up to 2nd. INF had a roller coaster of a start, but it looked like he's coming to an end where it might actually be okay. Like we said,
The front of
coming.
the front of Elris.
Uh,
The front of Elris's truck, like he hit a semi. Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
he got clobbered by a freaking 18-wheeler.
Yeah,
They're coming down to
that's
6
gonna
laps
be
to go
repairs.
now.
It
6 to
looks
go
like
this
he's
time.
struggling too, because the 98's now on the inside of him attacking.
Well, Deport also
Yeah.
scraped the wall. He also had contact, but LRS is definitely going to be struggling because of the fact that he clobbered the wall versus Deport got up into the wall and just kind of got some right side damage versus LRS's nose-on impact to Abomination.
So would you say that he has compromised his truck's ability to perform right
Till the end of the stage, yes,
now? Okay.
easily. But the good thing is that the stage is closing very quickly here.
Yeah, that is a good thing. You're right.
We're down to 4 to go this time by for Clater, and INF has closed that gap. Go on board with INF here. Yeah, there he is. And they're coming up on lap traffic. I don't think they're going to get there. INF with a send, a lunge towards Clater, and it kind of paid off.
Yeah, 3 to go. INF is there for Clater. INF looks like he's way faster than that 3 truck, but he only gonna have 2.5 laps now here, Martinsville now to get around it for the stage win.
This is gonna be interesting because now it's gonna be the time. Do you give the bumper or do you just like just lay low? Oh, or looks to the inside right here.
There he goes. INF sends it in deep.
Clater's pinning him.
Not a lot of contact.
He pinned him up against that retaining wall. Coming to 1 to go here for the stage.
Yeah, here they come out of turn 4. 1 more lap to go for stage number 1. INF lost a little time there. He will have time to gather it back though. Let's see, going into turn 1.
Clater can't do much with that lap traffic right there in front of him either. We're gonna have one final shot.
Let's see it. Going into turn 3. A bumper.
Ooh.
It's there.
Clater held
Clater
it.
protects it beautifully. Clater going to come out turn number 4, and he is going to win stage 1 here at Martinsville.
How about that?
Good protection by Clater.
INF will get that P2 spot. P3 going to go to Flash. Eddie going to get P4. It looks like Lowbroke.
LRS gets P5.
6.
Lowbro gets 6. HD in 7th. Ranger in 8th.
Ranger 8th.
Let's see who rounds out the top 10. Top 10 is Mr. J and Drake. So, Yeti, a little bit of action in stage 1. We still got 2 more stages. But, what's your take right now?
Honestly, it's just a smooth. So far, minus the last couple laps, it was pretty much a smooth flowing race. Wasn't too many things that happened. I'm definitely noticing this track is really about keeping a very strong level of concentration, though, because one mistake and you'll end up in a wall, as seen with LRS. So I think just consistency and strong mental focus, because it's a smaller track, so you're just seeing the same turn. You're getting on the gas, getting on the brake, getting on the gas, getting on the brake. I'm sure it wears down, especially in these stints. I think it will, especially the last stint. But I think if you just stay focused, you just go with the flow, and everything should work out fine. That's just my thing.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely agree with using up the brakes here. Some people don't really get on the brakes much. It's more or less of just letting off and coasting the corner. You might get on the brakes a little bit just on your entry, kind of nose the car in there, and after that you kind of just take back off. But Low broke up to P4 already off the start.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a short track racer himself. Not surprised to see him up in P4. I'd honestly expect him to be a little further back, but Lowbroke got a little bit of a break with all those people having issues, and Lowbroke pretty good at keeping the truck clean, car clean, or whatever he's in pretty clean, so good job from Lowbroke. Keep it up, buddy. But yeah, P4 for Lowbroke. Very nice so far.
Yeah, Flash able to get by INF for that second position. Really good for him. Kind of a different top 4 right now versus, of course, LRS. With that damage, it pinned him back in the back, and now he's having to work his way back up to the front. But like we said, he's not after the stage point. He's not really after anything. He can easily get into the final 4 just off his points. But Flash really staying with Clater right now.
Yeah, look at that. They're kind of all under a blanket right now. Oh, Flash looking to the inside of Clater now. Claire washed up. A little contact there between the top two. INF waiting in the wings. See if one of these guys mess up here. Flash very aggressive on these short tracks. Oh, Lowbrook too. And LRS. All 5 of them now are bump drafting with each other. Coming out of turn 4 there. Claire will lead that lap, but I don't think he's going to be leading much more here because Flash and INF, probably the 2 fastest cars. I keep saying that. New front runners come over and try to pass Clater. I just don't think Clater's that fast. He just has all of these, all this clean air, and these guys, all the dirty airs. We see a move happening for second. INF to the inside of that 99 truck of Flash. Will he dive bomb it? No, he'll brake and settle right behind him. Oh, Flash missed the
Flash moves
corner.
up.
That'll allow INF easily to get underneath them, but Flash can have the run off. So good correction there from Flash to keep the position for now.
And here comes LRS and Deport. LRS underneath Lowbrook for that 4th position, and Deport looking right behind him, trying to capitalize on both of them.
Yeah, don't look at Luke sending in deep on Lowbrook with Eddie following suit. They're going to get around Lowbrook here. Lowbrook does not seem to have the run on that outside. It's going to help Luke, and Luke will prevail. He'll take P number 4.
Oh, Deport gets it in a little, moves Lowbrook up the track,
Yeah.
allowing for Deport to get that better run.
Yeah, Deport and Lowbrook now side by side for that P5 position. Lowbrook sends in very deep on that high side. Going to try to correct it and dive in the corners. Gets contact from the 98 of Eddie. And this is going to allow Luke to drive away as Eddie's got more company with HD and looks like maybe Go Dog's with them as well. So a lot of battling happening back there.
That also allowed Lowbrook to finally hop in line. That was just what he needed, was Deport to just mess up just enough for him to hop in front and take away that position.
Yeah, that'll help him out for sure. But right now, out in front, Clater still leading. Oh, HD on the bump. Anyway, I was going to say, Clater's still out in front, having a good battle right now. He pulled away from the 98 or 99 of Flash. INF still behind the 98. He knows he's got a faster truck than him, I believe. I think INF might have the fastest truck right now. Like we've mentioned previously, and you're going to keep hearing it tonight, it is so hard to pass here at Martinsville. You have to use the bumper. A lot of the aggressive drivers tend to be very good here and tend to know what to do and get the results they want because they're aggressive and they move the bumper, as we see here. Flash is going to let INF take P2, and Luke waiting in the wings, maybe try to get P3 from Flash.
Yeah, and one guy I'm watching back here in the back is HD. And Yeti, looking back at HD, of course, he's only 2 points above the cut line coming into this race. And needs some kind of miracle to kind of get that cushion going as we head into Kansas in 3 weeks. But you got Deport back behind him. If I'm Deport, like, what would you do in Deport's shoes, knowing you're already locked in? Do you be the aggressor and force the issue, or do you just kind of let HD cruise?
Well,
So
I talked. Oh, go ahead, Yeti. I thought he was talking about me. Go ahead, Yeti.
Nah.
my fault. I was gonna say, I mean, if he wants to send a message that it's not gonna be as easy as he thinks, he can kind of push the agenda. If he wants to not run the risk of, you know, robbing somebody of an opportunity when he's already in, he can kind of lay off. It really depends on really the attitude he feels about it. Because if you want to be that guy who sends a message, it can be an intimidation factor. So there's
Fair enough.
a few ways you can look at it.
I like that. SP, what's your
Oh,
take?
yeah. Well, I was gonna say I gave Eddie a pre-race chat and told him what to do and what not to do. I pretty much just told him stay out of trouble and just run your race, pretend like there's no cars, just have at it. I said you got nothing to lose. Do some SP strategies for all I know. Eddie was worried. He's like, I don't know what I should do this race, and I just told him, like I said, just race your race, and if you know you're already locked in, there's nothing to worry about. So I mean, honestly, just like I said, race your race. Let the positions come to you. You don't really need to fight as hard. Now, obviously, all these drivers are going to give it 110% as we see a battle for the lead happening still. These drivers are going to give it 110% week in and week out. They don't care if they're like locked in and they have 102 wins on the season. It don't matter. They're going to want every win on the season, and still they probably will not be satisfied. So, yeah, I mean, they just all like to win, and Eddie, he likes to win. He hasn't won in UTLR in a very long time. I don't think he actually has ever won. This might have been his first win at Darlington last week. But like I said, these drivers, they have no quit in them. So,
Well,
run your race, Eddie.
Well, and also one thing with Eddie, and you talking about how he doesn't have anything to worry about. And another thing he doesn't have to worry about is stage points, playoff points. Because guess what? In our Final Four, playoff points go out the window at the Final Four. Everybody gets reset to an even 4,000. So whereas typically if you lock in, you still have that initiative to maybe get some playoff points here and there. Try to win a stage. Try to win the race still. Because guess what? That's more playoff points that you can use in that final round. But with us, there is no such thing. All your cushion gets let go in the Final Four. Everybody gets reset to an even amount, and it's game on with the 4 races. So there really is nothing he can lose. See, battle now with INF going to the bottom of Clater. Could be the first lead change of the night.
It might happen here, INF. I know he's going to set it in very deep, but hey, don't set it too deep. You got Luke right behind you guys. Oh, man. They're side by side. INF got a great exit out of turn 2. Clater and him are drag racing down the back. INF going to send it in deep, and he's going to take the lead for the first time tonight.
Heck yeah. First lead change of the night. New leader, INF here in Martinsville.
We heard that before.
Too many times.
Way too many.
Yeah.
Now,
Well,
it depends on how Clater reacts, because now Clater is not used to being behind a truck.
yeah, hasn't dealt with that dirty air yet tonight. This is the first time he's experiencing it, so we'll see if he can handle it well. If not, he might be in some trouble. Right now he looks okay, but I feel like this 10 truck in the Gen Joe Cobb car, I really feel like it's a little faster than that 3 car or truck or whatever you want to say. So we'll see if Luke can make quick work of this 3 truck and try to run down INF.
You just called Luke as slow as Jim for Joe Cobb.
Well, he's in a 10 truck, Alex.
I mean, if you want to look at it, I mean, yeah, well, I guess he pulled some Jim for Joe Cobb crap in stage 1. I mean, let's see, you roast me, so we get to roast Luke. I think that's how that works. Looking back now, we got a little battle between Lowbrook and Deport. It's a good little battle right here. Yeti, what were you going to say?
I was gonna say, I'm sure Luke will have a great time watching this back here and that.
Oh, we'll clip it and send it to him.
Oh, Luke gets very loose. Luke's probably handling a very loose race car. These trucks get so loose, Yeti, here at Martinsville, and something you're going to learn next season when you come and race. The truck tends to get very loose, and you're pretty much borderline spinning out every lap here. This track eats the tires, and it's very hard to control once they get worn out. So you probably see it on screens like, oh, that's nothing. When you get in the race car and you start driving it next year and next season, they're going to understand what the hell they're going through right now. It gets very loose.
God.
Well, SP, we're coming down to 2 laps to go here for the leader INF, who has pulled away substantially. Looking to capitalize once again here, winning both stage 1 after a last couple lap passes. And now INF trying to capitalize on it once again of winning both stages and trying to win the overall race here and steal away a spot for the Final 4 drivers. And that could set up for a huge issue going into Kansas in 3 weeks.
Yeah, for sure. And Kansas is going to be a very fun track.
Stage win.
Stage 2 winner.
Mr. INF himself. Clater going home 2nd. LRS 3rd. Flash 4th. Lowbrook gets 5th. Deport in 6th. HD 7th. Well, boys, it's been a really interesting night so far. Really kind of calm, though. Which, there's always a calm before the storm. So, you think we're going to get something? We've been caution-free so far. Do we see any cautions?
I don't think we're going to see a caution. I hate to say it. But we'll see there. Luke was really fast there. I'm keeping an eye on Luke. I think he went from last to first almost there. So keep an eye on that 10 truck. I think he's got something for INF. Stage 3 here. Let's get going.
Yes, sir. We're going to start stage 3 up with a good old UTLR. Crank it up.
Oh, Flash Champ hard into the wall.
Yeah, Flash looking really strong here, but unfortunately not having the best of luck here on the start of stage 3.
And by the way, the top 2 are new. We got INF leading, and then we got Luke now in P2.
Yeah, that is a unique combo.
I don't know if you're still doing Crank It Up.
No,
but...
no, we're not.
Okay, I'm about to say. Yeah, Luke looks very strong right now. Like I said, if he got around that 3 truck, he might have something for INF, and he got around the 3 truck, so we'll see what the pace is like for these top 2 here and see if INF can hold off Luke. If not, we'll see what Luke can do towards INF. Now, Luke, he already has a pretty decent lead over the cut line. He's already over 60 points. As long as he doesn't lag out this week or next week, he's already going to go fight for a championship. He has gathered so many playoff points throughout the playoffs and throughout the regular season. Regular season champion was Luke as well, so, I mean, he knows nothing to worry about. The cars that do need to worry about, everyone under him, so we'll see what happens here. But like I said, INF in the lead. INF, by the way, on our short tracks that we have raced this season in trucks, the races he has raced, he has finished in the top 5 for every single one of them, so no surprise to see INF also out here leading.
All right, thank you for the Larry McNugget, Larry Mac.
Well, the last caution lap here on the short track happens about at lap 112. That's about 3 laps to go in the race. In the last 2 times we've been here, we've had 2 overtimes. There you go. You happy now?
Yeah. And also, one
Okay.
thing to mention, talking about playoff drivers, the top 4, out of all 4 of them, there is not a single playoff driver that is a concern. Deport locked in at Darlington. He's sitting 4th. LRS is 2nd. Plenty of playoff points. He can lock in on points without a doubt. The other 2 are not even racing for a championship, so they're not having to worry about. The first one to worry about is HD in 5th. He has gotten himself into the top 5 and has pulled away from the rest of the field, SP. HD looking really good here in the final stage here early on.
Yeah, he restarted on that restart there at the start of stage 3. I think he restarted about 5th or 6th. He sent it in deep, moved a bunch of people up the track, and then he got moved up as well, but was able to correct it, and yeah, settled in P5. Haven't talked much about HD tonight, but that would be a good run for him in the 32 truck. The 32 truck has not won a race at all since someone won at Sonoma in Season 3, so it'd be pretty cool to see that 32 truck finally get in the victory lane after not being able to be in victory lane. Yeah, someone.
Someone not named SP at Sonoma.
No, it can't be SP. It wasn't me, bro. That wasn't me. Trust.
After HD took over the truck from you, and he hasn't really done much with it. He's been...
It was like Matt DiBenedetto gets out of his ride and Ty Dillon gets it. That is the definition. HD is equal to Ty Dillon. We have figured it out.
Or the downfall of LeBron James.
How will this affect LeBron's legacy?
Just because HD is a big basketball geek, had to use some basketball terminology there. He's got the look of Kobe.
By the way, apparently on the daily downforce, apparently we've already talked about it. Stewart-Haas Racing are going to sell all 4 of their charters apparently.
Yeah, that is the rumor out there. So
yeah,
it'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, apparently it's
After-
going to go to Front Row and Trackhouse.
Of course, we all know that there's been so
Yeah.
many rumors. If you follow along, like some of us do, then you'll know there's been a lot of rumors about the downfall of Stuart Haas, going from 4 cars to 2 cars, and then there's been the rumor of selling out completely, and then there's been rumors of Stewart selling off one, or Haas selling off only one. I mean, there's been just so much about Stewart Haas, but Stewart Haas basically on the downfall, and we all have known this for years, since he's been kind of out of the picture. He's been focusing on NHRA and Haas over at F1. The NASCAR side, just their money isn't there anymore, and the focus isn't there.
Yeah, that's for sure.
INF out here to a good lead, though. Meanwhile, everybody's kind of separated out, so it's going to be a good time to take probably our one only commercial break here in the third stage, with a handful of laps left here about halfway through the third stage. Don't miss a beat. We'll be going UTR live non-stop, side-by-side, commercial free, or not commercial free, but going non-stop, so y'all be safe, and we'll be right back.
The once-in-a-generation tornado outbreak continues across Oklahoma.
We've never seen tornadoes like this before, and we need your help.
No, I don't chase anymore.
Kate, we can save lives.
I'll give you 1 week.
All right, fellas. We got PhDs from NASA, FEMA, and Kate, she's the smartest person I know.
Hey, dudes. This is interesting. Who are they?
It's Tyler Owens. Calls himself a tornado wrangler.
If you feel it,
Scared of nothing and I'm scared to death.
You know, our crew is not like your crew.
I can't breathe and I catch my breath.
We don't need PhDs and fancy tech. Sometimes the old ways are better than the new.
Well, you can always trust a guy who puts his face on a t-shirt. Are those fireworks?
Yes, ma'am. You got quite the reputation, city girl. You think you can disrupt a tornado?
In theory. But in the field, in the moment, I got it wrong. We never had a chance.
You want one?
Are you seeing this?
We got twins! Twins!
They're combining. Go faster.
Let's ride. It's all right to be scared. Fear's the reason you do it. You don't face your fears, you ride them.
Holy,
You ever see anything like this?
not like this.
Hold on, hold on, hold on!
All right, guys, and you just saw right there, we are back here, about to get a lap count for y'all so we can see how many laps we got left. INF still out front. We are coming to 24 laps to go here from Martinsville. As y'all saw, the trailer playing for Twisters coming out July 19th. A lot of weather nerds out there of course, are excited for that. Is the first movie since The Twister, filmed in 1996. So, even if you are not a weather nerd, I think there are a lot of people that are like that are not. They're even excited for it. So, go check it out. July 19th, and also Luke Combs is going to be releasing his music video for the Twisters film on Thursday. And NASCAR note, John Hunter Nemechek is in Luke Combs' music video. So go check it out if you're a Luke Combs fan or a John Hunter Nemechek fan. We'll say the SP LRS has caught up to INF.
Yeah, he has. He's starting to run him down a little bit. It's so hard to pass, you know. You can catch someone easily here. It's just a matter of if you can pass them. And they're coming to, what, 21 to go now?
Should be about 21.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I don't think they're going to have to make a pit stop. They might. I don't know if they have to, though.
I'm not sure. Lowbrook has not shown me his fuel situation, so I do not know.
Well, Lowbrook is Lowbrook coming to
20 laps to go.
This is our UTLR 20 to go. Guys, looking through the field right now, we got INF in that P1 position. INF has just been very dominant tonight. Him and Clater both were, but Clater fell off a goddamn cliff and fell far from the tree and hasn't been anywhere since the top two. Luke has been in the top two majority of the night. He had an early spin coming back from that with our right behind our leader almost. Trying to catch him. It's very hard to pass. Then there's Clater way behind Luke. So top three guys right now, guys. And as far as that goes, I mean, are you guys keeping an eye on for maybe trying to go for this win here? Or do you think INF has it in the bag, or would you be a little worried if you're INF?
You know, I'll let Yavis say too. I think LRS is going to do something just to go ahead and lock in. I mean, even though he's got the points, he is a playoff driver, and INF is not. INF is not going to give it to him, but LRS has finished second too many times, so even though he's good on points, he is going to pressure him, and he probably will try to give him the bumper if he can.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Luke, he has been one of the best drivers in UTLR. He's in the top 15. Gonna make another championship 4 appearance, obviously. It's just he's not locked in, although he should feel pretty much locked in with all those playoff points. But I mean, Luke's one of the best out here, especially in trucks. He won the truck champion last season, trying to go back-to-back for the first time in his career. And we thought last year maybe it was a fluke. Maybe he could have done a little better. We thought he would not back that season up. We go into this season, and Luke did the complete opposite of what we thought. He just dominated almost every race this season. Got about 5-ish to 7, 8 wins, maybe. I don't know how much it is exactly, but I mean, Luke's been so good this season, so consistent, getting a lot of wins and racking them up on the overall UTLR win. He has climbed the ladder, and he's really shown that he is a championship threat, and obviously he is the championship favorite. And knowing Luke, he's probably going to win this thing, so I'm not trying to jinx him or anything like that, but I mean, he has just been super, super good, super consistent. I know we don't got a lot of laps left, but yeah.
Well, and also LRS, throughout the season, he is your current points leader in just general driver points. He has the best average finish out of anybody with an average finish of a 3.29. Yeti, how crazy is that to you, seeing a guy with an average third place finish, almost a third straight up average on a season of 17 starts? Oh, LRS getting held up by Drake. Not good.
Simple way to put it. Consistency.
He also has 4 poles on the season. 17 starts, 7 wins, 13 top 5s, and 17 top 10s with not a single DNF from LRS. But his hopes are kind of fading. We're getting down to the bare minimum in the last few laps here. And INF showing his hand. Luke got held up by Drake, and that did not help him at all. If anything, it helped INF.
Yeah, and we're coming to 10 to go now. Now we actually are 10 to go, so I don't think.
No. I was about to say he could easily finish second and lock in on points after tonight because he came in at 62 points above the cut line. That is not enough to lock him in before the race started, but by finishing tonight's race, that will easily put him above 60 points, which is pretty much the max you can get in a race. So he'll easily lock in on points following tonight's race. So he may not win the race, but he can definitely lock in to the championship four and join Deport as a lock in going into Kansas with the pressure off his shoulders. Two spots. No, 2 spots left. Deport and Luke. Yeah, and Kansas, by the way, is on a ×4 wear at Kansas. So get ready for an epic showdown of your life. And coming down to 3 to go this time. Three to go for INF. Ranger or Lowbrook's not a lap down. He's in 7th. And he, yeah. Okay, yes, it is. Yep, you are right. INF has done. INF has been good all season long, all night long, and here he is off turn number 4. INF is going to conquer Martinsville. No, Clater got 3rd. I don't know. Clater got 3rd over Deport. Final results is Clater 3rd, Deport 4th, Flash in 5th, HD 6th, and Lowbrook 7th, all finishing on the lead lap. And what a race from these guys. What a race all night long. It's been fun. We're going to go get our top 3 interviewers, and we'll be right back for post-race interviews. Y'all hang tight. Alrighty, guys, what a showdown we had this evening. It has been amazing. Such a performance, and of all tracks, these guys continue to impress and show out this season with everybody staying green, staying clean, no cautions out of short track in the truck series. What a performance done. We are here with the top 3 interviewers, and I'm going to hand it off to our best friend here, Yeti, and he's going to get our Mr. INF on our race winner. Alrighty, well, sorry, I was trying to. Apparently, we're having audio issues for some reason. I don't know why. Say it does not pick up the driver audio, but I'm pulling audio on my end, so not sure what that's about. Well, I'll look at it afterwards, so we'll just continue on. Hopefully, it's just one guy, maybe. But LRS in second place. Congratulations to INF on his race win. LRS in second place here. Mr. Second place of all time. Congratulations, you do lock into the final 4. So you are locked and loaded off your second place finish tonight. Such a solid truck all night long. I mean, was that your kind of your tactic, was to maybe not even win, but just kind of hang tight, or what was the whole game plan for tonight?
Have to pit, like we said, but I mean, oh man, Luke sees that championship ticket right in front of him. He can go and grab it almost, but I don't know. I think INF is a little too much gone for him. Unless we get a caution, I don't think Luke's going to be able to get that that win tonight.
Both of them are so good that they rarely make issues. But yeah, again, this is, I think, the second race in a row that I finished second to INF. So he's always really fast. It's fun, but I mean, it's hard pill to swallow because
Yeah, no,
I'm
it
trying to go for
is. I
that
mean,
that
all
win
season
record.
long, you've
But
just
INF
been
is
going
so
at it with
fast
these
and it's so hard to beat
second
him.
places, and
So
I mean,
I'm happy
consistency
being
adds
locked
up,
into the
brother.
Final
So
Four, but
look at where you
like
are.
you said,
You're in
Alex,
the
another
championship
second
4 for the
place
second
finish. We
time
were
in
literally
a
just
row,
talking about this.
based off
That's
your
my
second place
10th
finishes.
second place finish
So
this year.
nothing to be ashamed
So
about.
that's kind of wild. Yeah, I mean, I'm proud of myself. I mean, if second is the best I can get, it's still second place. You know, it's still on the podium. I might be the first
Go ahead, Yeti.
loser, but I still beat pretty much everybody else. So I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of INF. Proud to be able to race with him and Clater. And happy for you, Alex. Happy for Yeti being up there in the booth. You guys probably did a good job. Shout out to the whole field tonight. No cautions. It was really fun.
I do have one question. LRS, let's talk about your little shunt into the wall, shall we? You wanna
Okay.
fill us
Yeah.
in? What
Yeah.
happened there?
Um, I honestly don't know. I took a clip of it. It was towards the end of the first or the second stage, I think. Or I think it was the first stage, and the car was loose, but it was still drivable. And then it got loose, and I did what I normally do. I just flick the stick to the right to counter the looseness, and the car just or the truck just snapped and hit the wall. I've never felt the truck do that before. It was weird, and it made me feel a little confused because that was just some weird mistake. I don't know. I can't really explain it.
Okay, okay. Yeah, because we were wondering, what, especially when I saw your truck, I was like you ran into a semi. So,
Yeah, I hit the
I mean,
outside wall
hey,
pretty hard.
I just did. But better in the first stage than at the end of the race, because that could have put you in serious jeopardy there.
Yeah, I feel like the only person that really could have jeopardized my second place if that happened in the last stage was Clater. He was really fast. It was unfortunate what happened at the start of the final stage. We all washed up the track. I think it was Dport or
Well,
HD that got
yeah,
into
congrats on that second
me,
place.
and then
And
I think
Eddie,
I
I'm
hit
gonna
INF
hand
and
it
he
off to
hit
you for
Clater.
our third
So
place
it's
finisher,
one of those short
Clater.
track things. But yeah, I don't really have anything to apologize for. I'm happy for everyone. Happy to be here. Congratulations, INF. Congrats, Clater. And yeah.
All right. Quitter, you got a copy?
I do.
Talk to us, man. How do you feel about this race? Got third, man. So give us your opinion, your perspective of how this race was for you.
The racing was really good. I think this is like the first time I've ever seen a Martinsville race go cautionless. So that's pretty good for the truck series. That first stage, I think I just got lucky starting on the pole. I was just able to hold my own. INF got really close to pass me at the end there at stage one, but I think we obviously got the stage win in stage one, but stage two, I just kind of learned that my truck was really bad in the long runs. It was more like a medium run truck. Like it was okay on the short run, it was fine on the medium, and it was really slow compared to the other like trucks like LRS and INF. But we were able to maintain a top three finish in each of the stages, and then that last restart to start
Kansas, my
stage three, I
friend,
think we all just got a
Kansas.
little
On
contact.
times
It was
four
nothing
where
deadly contact, but yeah, once INF got the lead, he never looked back. Obviously, we all know INF is really quick. It's hard to catch him, but yeah, no complaints at all. I'm definitely fine with a top three finish, and I have no clue where we race next, but I'm looking forward to it.
no, Clater is not. So it is
Can't
just
wait for
LRS
Kansas.
and up here.
It's fun.
But
All right, man.
all right, well,
hmm,
we're gonna wrap us
yes.
up here from the UTR
Yeah,
live
Alex,
studios.
so
It's
man,
been
he
a fun
is
night.
in
Like you
the
said,
playoff race, right?
cautionless all race long. We've been getting a lot of those in the lower series. Cup series, different little story there.
And I had a
Get lucky here and
question
there,
for
but
him if he
lower series
was.
definitely showing out here in UTR, and we're very impressed by those guys that race down there. But it's been a pleasure having all three of these guys up here in the booth tonight. Myself, Yeti, and SP, who had to dip out early to go broadcast another race. So all three of us did. I know Will, the drivers. Congrats to them on a job well done. And now they get to go on that 3-week break and come back in almost a month to compete at Kansas on times 4 wear package, where it's going to be interesting to see who can convert into those final 2 positions, as 2 spots are up for grabs to determine who races for a championship in season 6. Coming down to the wire, it's getting down to the nitty gritty. Who's going to get? We'll find out. Till then, it's been my honor. It's been my pleasure. We'll see y'all soon. Cup Series racing kicks off tomorrow night with INF up in the booth at 9 o'clock. So y'all want to tune in for Texas Motor Speedway. We head south to you can claim the rodeo down there. So be safe, guys. We'll see y'all soon.